Hello and good morning from the UK. This is Mr. Siege back with another video. So in today's video, as requested, we're going to look at engineering equipment, armaments and talent trees for Margaret and Baba. Also considering dismantling my legendary equipment for infantry and cavalry because I'm not getting no value from that. Stick around to the end of the video to see that. We actually might do that today. I'll also be completing Sunset Canyon with my ranged march. Shout out to Archer Syndicate, who says no one uses engineering for Sunset Canyon because it's not really viable. Actually, it's one of my best canyon marches, and you'll see that. But seriously, subscribe to him, he does some great videos. Also, another quick shout out to Omniarch, who is still saying that engineering commanders are trash. In his latest video, he says they're garbage, the new ones coming out, which is totally false. If you want to take this outside, bro, let's do this. I'm happy to do that, mate. But again, seriously, no, just subscribe to him. He does some amazing videos. He's really, really good. And again, please subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. You'll get to see more videos of engineering commanders and how they work. KVK is coming up. Just subscribe and please like the video. Hope you enjoy. And let's go, let's delve straight into this. First we're going to look at Margaret and her equipment. So we've got a decent set on her, mostly legendary. Well, all the legendary we can get apart from the equipment. Obviously the set here gives you 5% defense and 5% skill damage, which is great. Not going to be that amazing for the new commanders, which do smite damage. So this equipment's probably going to stay on Margaret, to be honest. We could move one piece over to the other set, as this is currently a 5-piece set, but the 4-piece actually give you the skill damage bonus. And you can see there's good stats on a lot of this equipment, better stats than a lot of the other legendary equipment for like cavalry, infantry and archers. And you get a lot of march speed, of course, because they need it. This is Delane's Amulet, and this is great for engineering. So your troop takes 5% less counterattack damage. Well, this will be 6.5 because it's crit. You're mainly going to be taking and giving counterattack damage as a ranged march. Let's go and take a look at some of the other equipment options in terms of accessories. When I find it, there we go. So in terms of legendary accessories right now in the game, obviously we're expecting more. Greatest Glory is good with 5% normal damage. Vengeance would be very nice with 8% more counter damage of all types. But I mean, comparing this to Delane's Amulet, you know, you're getting 5% damage received, less damage received, which is really good value in comparison. I mean, yes, giving counter damage would be probably slightly more beneficial because you're going to probably be giving more severely wounded troops. In terms of the rest of the epic accessories, there's not a lot. I wouldn't really consider being amazing. Yeah, unit capacity maybe, but yeah, Delane's Amulet is the one you'd want as an epic accessory. That's really good value. Greatest Glory, like I said. This could be a potential on the new engineering commanders with a 5% more normal damage of all types. But we really need to wait for this other accessory to come out. Horn of Fury is an obvious one. That works well on any march, the same as the Ring of Doom. Very good accessories, but very, very expensive. This is why I tend to work on the sets before I actually go to the legendary accessories. So let's go back and look more on Margaret. So yeah, Delane's Amulet, I think that's the one to go for, just as a cheap alternative to anything really. And on the other side we have the dagger, which there's 30% chance to reduce a target's health by 5%, and that stacks up 3 times, which is great. 30% chance is also very, very good. Higher than obviously Ring of Doom and stuff like that, you know, where you get 10%. This is great for like hitting rallies and stuff. You know, helps your kingdom out. this sort of accessory. And then we just have the bow, which is the best you can get really now. I'm hoping they bring out another legendary weapon. That would be amazing, maybe from the KVK shop. And here we got the stats. So you got 90% stats with 24% march speed. Amazing. Like this is really nice. As you'll see, like I'll show you in a second. After I looked at Baba, comparing it to my infantry set, you know, the stats are higher, even though I've got better equipment on my infantry, really. So this is Baba. He's just got the epic set at the moment. This is why I'm considering potentially dismantling my legendary infantry gear. You know, we've worked on this a little bit. We've tried to refine them. Not quite there with most of the stuff. So let me show you another real cheap alternative. These harvester robes. They'll give you 8% stats if you've got a crit on these. You know, 4% defense, 4% health. That's very good for, you know, you're not using any materials apart from your gathering materials, the animal bones, and no one really wants those anyway. And yeah, crit these gauntlets quite a while ago now. You know, still decent stats on this gear. And if you looked at my other videos, you still get good results for a very cheap set of equipment, to be honest. Again, you get the harvester breeches there. That'll give you 8% stats. March speed, just because I've got nothing else, I will craft another Delane's amulet on this this set of equipment, and this stuff's just going to have to go on these new engineering commanders. Obviously, dismantling my other legendary gear would probably allow me to get another legendary set. Because looking at these stats, you got, you know, look, 50% stats, 9% march speed. Very cheap but effective set. You will still get great reports with this. So don't think this isn't a free-to-play army. It certainly is. Soon you'll see more reports showing this, especially with the new commanders, Cordoba and Garjamada. They're just going to pop off. So let's go back to Margaret and look at the armaments now. You know, I've not spent any money on these, so they're not amazing. I've got, you know, 21% stats in total, which is okay. I've got drilled, which is very, very good for ranged. Your troop gains a 5% boost to range normal damage, and when attacking from range, for every 20% units the target is lost, the wielder's troop gains a 3% bonus. That's going to work well on the new commanders too, being normal damage, up to a maximum of 12%, which, yeah, nice. Wielder's troop deals 2.5 more counter-attack. Yeah, we want that, as explained before. Pursuer, 2% extra damage to troops with under 20% of units remaining. Not amazing, but, you know, it's an extra inscription. It could be useful. Rapacious, 1% extra, 1.5% extra damage. Yeah, we'll take that. Again, just another inscription. Just doing more boosts. And now we're going to the talent tree. So this is what I've got set up at the moment, and this is more for 1v1s. You're pretty much maxing out. You don't want this one over here, because that's just when you're being attacked by towers, which you're not really getting. It's not happening at the moment, unless there's more towers on the field. Now, this is what I would pick if you're just in the field, just for a bit of extra march speed. And yeah, you want Rejuvenate maxed. Give you that extra rage. This is a really good stat. You've got to have this. 6% attack, defense, and health, of course. Obviously, Margaret heals, so this is just a couple on that. 9% skill damage of all types. See, I would lose that and go for the march speed if not in a 1v1 situation over here, because you don't need the skill damage if you attacking from range. received, because really you shouldn't be getting hit by skill damage. So this is actually on my other preset. And we'll look at Baba now again. So we're going to his armaments first, and still not bad stats on this, 17%. Obviously, I've only got 2 inscriptions. Again, sharpshooter, which is fantastic for ranged. 5% normal damage, again, very good. 10% chance to gain. Spend 50 rage to increase the damage of attack by 50%, which is real nice. And the health of wielders troops by 2.5%. Potentially I might switch that armament with the other one of Margaret's for the new commanders, because the normal damage bonus is probably going to be better on those. And that's his armaments. Let's go into his talent tree. A little bit different. He's not best as a primary. Margaret is, to be honest. I've tested this numerous times. Although I did find when I paired him with another commander that wasn't engineering, he actually performed better than Margaret with another pairing. So that's something to bear in mind in future. Although I think they are going to bring out an epic engineering commander, which it would just be fantastic. It's what I've called for a while. But if you were going primary with Baba, this is what I'd go for. So just copy this. Again, you could take this swift maneuvers. It really is worth it for the march speed. This would be the other option. Yeah, I wouldn't go any further than this on the attack tree. I'd just take this victory charge to max. Whenever this commander's troop defeats another governor's troop, including garrison, it gains 6% attack for 10 seconds. You know, there's a good chance you're doing that on the field. I don't think you need last stand. Has a 10% chance to gain a 2% bonus to damage dealt for 3 seconds. That's, yeah, not really necessary. Cornered fox technique is what you'd want to max up top of the engineering tree, and I just put 1 in defensive maneuvers if you're going with this one. Troop takes 10% less skill damage of all types. Again, not really necessary, because you shouldn't really be taking skill damage. Okay. So back onto Margaret. Yeah, we've gone to the top here. For every 5 seconds, this commander's troop is in combat. Its next range basic attack or range counter attack deals 50% more range normal damage. And yeah, that's amazing. I mean, that's what you're going to be using on these new engineering commanders. Range normal damage is going to be amazing. So this is the gear on my infantry, and this is obviously what I'm considering dismantling. I'll just run an epic set probably, or even a windswept set, because really I'm only filling garrisons and flags. So am I getting the value out of this? I'm not getting good trades on the field. It's really pointless equipment, but I've worked so hard on this equipment. It's really hard to decide whether to dismantle it or not. Tell me what you think. Obviously, I really love another legendary set of siege equipment, and you know, I'm a siege main, so really this could be the right thing to do. And obviously my accessories are just very basic. Couldn't afford a ring and horn. Just they're far too expensive. I know they're good, but I'd rather have worked on the actual sets, just for, you know, your basic stats. And yeah, so that's my main infantry march with Scipio, and then I run Justinian with Minamoto. So my equipment's on Justinian at the moment, and I might just get rid of the legendary equipment on here, because it's not really doing a lot for me. I use my cavalry mainly for forts. I try and use them in the open field, but again, I'm not getting good trades. Yeah, the equipment's not amazing anyway, so it's not really a surprise, but I can guarantee if I put the materials into another engineering set, I am going to trade positive. So I do use Gorgo as a primary. Yeah, these skills are still really good value, even low on 1 or 2. You're getting a good percentage of the overall stats without going mad with your gold heads, and you'll know that as free-to-plays, it's hard. Edward will just forget about him. He's pointless. Aethel, and obviously just got, yeah, he's good for forts, Cao, but that's about it. And now we are going to do Sunset Canyon. And like I said, it's definitely possible to use Arranged March. It is one of my best marches in Sunset. This is the best guy in our kingdom. Really good. And yeah, I'm not amazing. I mean, I'm not anywhere near the best in the kingdom. This was one of those ones where I got victory. And yeah, you can see there Margaret and Baba did very, very well. And if you guys think I should have a different lineup, then let me know, because yeah, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm not sure exactly who to pair with what. All I know is Margaret and Baba go well together. But, you know, I focus on Siege, so that's pretty obvious. Yeah, so he beat me again, and Margaret and Baba did the most kills again on that one. Here we go, let's look at who to pick. So we'll do an easy one first. We'll go with Yuzu's farm. So yeah, this is just an easy win. So let me show you these marches I'm actually using, see if you can come up with any better suggestions of pairings. So I'm using Scipio Richard, Justinian Minamoto. Out there I've got Gorgo and Charles as a bit of a tank. Obviously then I've got Guan and Alex, which is a decent pairing. And obviously Margaret and Baba. So let's go. So as you'll notice, Margaret and Baba set up the tower straight away. It used to take the 10 seconds to actually set up, and by that time it's absolutely useless. You know, everyone else is in combat, you've not gained any rage, but now she's just firing through. I say she because obviously we've got Margaret as a primary, which he told you is the way to go. And the ranged unit isn't actually going to get a load of kills on this one because everyone else is slapping. Usually the tower will be the last one standing or near to last, and then just sort of finish off the job or just get swarmed out by a completely stronger player, which is usually the case. So let's pick someone else. A bit hard this time. We need a bit more of a challenge. This guy's decent. You know, similar to me on the power. Although you look at the power and it can be completely different. It all depends on the commanders. So again, set up. All of those have gone to top to Gorgo, so she's not going to last very long. Richard is going to get snapped down this bottom by basically 4 marches. And let's see what the top do. So the top come down. Okay, Margaret and Baba are still firing into these. Obviously, they're debuffing the other marches. Is it 40% defense debuff? And with the dagger, you're getting the health debuffs. And now they're piling over to Margaret. And you'll see she's quite tanky. So they're not going to destroy her easily. When you say, oh, she'll get swarmed down on the field, it's actually surprising. While she's getting swarmed like this on the field, you've got obviously, I use my other marches on the field too. I'll be coming over to help protect the tower. Other people in the murder ball will be helping out, thinking, oh, we've got some easy targets over here. And she's still lasting, look. Still standing, and can we get a win here? Very, very close. Margaret and Baba still popping off, and a victory. Now this will be interesting to see the stats here. 206,000 kills for Margaret and Baba. The next was Guan and Alex, which is, yeah, but we only had 22,000 troops remaining, so very, very close. But you can see why this is one of my best canyon marches now. Next pick, let's make this a lot harder. This is going to be a lose, unfortunately. Yeah, Valentine has some fantastic commanders, whereas I don't, and I'm sure his equipment is far better. Yeah, this guy's a lot more of a spender than I am, certainly. So it's going to be quite easy for him. We've got Gorgo at the top, who's single-handedly trying to fight Liu Che and Alex, which is an amazing march maxed out. Check out Chisgul's video on that. You know, Alex is sort of back in the game. So here they're coming over. We've got Scipio Harold and Zuge with YSG, which is great in Canyon. I mean, I've got YSG, but I don't have Zuge. Yes, I would love him with great equipment. Just can't afford it. So you have to settle what you got. But yeah, I'm getting slapped here without a doubt. And there we go. Defeat, as expected, to a better player. And 115,000 kills on Margaret and Baba. Again, top for kills. As I said, very, very useful in Canyon. Let's stop all those doubters. Omniarch, you're one of them. Right, this is a new guy to Kingdom. He looks like he's got a good set of Canyon marches. So again, we're looking at another lose here. Let's see. So Gorgo's dragged 3 troops into her vicinity, and she's just going to get slapped because honestly, she's not good enough as 5511, and I mean, her pairing's probably not great in this either. Charles is meant to be tanky, but she's only really good with Liu Che. Yeah, this isn't looking good. So they've all come over to Margaret now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, she'll tank, but ultimately we are losing this. Huo. Wow, he is good. Huo Mechmed, yeah, okay. Nice. Obviously, look at Omniarch's video. Huo and Caesar also decent pairing by the looks of it. So again, yeah, Margaret Baba, 118,000 kills. And Guan and Alex doing very well again. Maybe should have put Guan and Scipio together. But I do like Scipio and Richard. That's actually what I use for the Kerouac ceremony. Just skip through these and have a look, because it's just getting a bit long. Yeah, again, 178,000 kills. Slapped it. Let's make this quick. Again, let's skip through this one. Easy one. This is just her farm. But let's see if we can find her main on this one, and probably going to get a defeat off her main. Yeah, there we go, Reese. So we shall challenge her, and she will beat me. But let's take a look, just to confirm. Again, Gorgo's taken 4 armies to the top. This XY is getting destroyed with Saladin. XY is very outdated now, guys. He's someone I would target on the field, definitely. Okay, this could be quite an even matchup, although possibly not. Nevsky's amazing, Huo's amazing. Yeah. Could be close, who knows. Again, they've all gone for Margaret now, so this is interesting. I don't actually watch these usually, so it's quite interesting to watch where these troops are going. And yeah, it's definite lose now. Huo, wow. What can I say? He's very, very strong. If you've got Cav, you're a Cav main, you're definitely going to want Huo and Nevsky. So, as I spoke about, we are going to look at what if I was dismantling my legendary equipment for infantry and cavalry. What value would I get back from these? So let's head into the blacksmith and scroll down. So look at Guan's gear here. Getting 25 materials back from that. Legendary materials, 37 back from this. 37 back from this. Okay, it's a decent amount of materials. I can actually probably do quite a bit with this. And yeah, potentially I'll just make epic sets. So let me know what you think. I'm not going to do anything for now. I don't have the blueprints for another set of engineering gear yet, but obviously I will work on that, and I soon will do. Please give me your thoughts, see if you think it's worth it. I think it is, and you may well see another video of me dismantling this legendary gear. Probably in KVK. We'll see where we're at with things, and then we'll get on with it. So this video's gone on long enough. Thank you very much. This was Mr. Siege. Please come back again, subscribe, throw a like, and love you all that are watching these videos. Thank you very much, and goodbye.